A lot of people know how bad Zeb's design was in Jurassic World Dominion. I mean, look at him. Bro doesn't even look like a real dinosaur. The weird eyes, the lack of lips, the bony armor it has, the weird noises it makes, the shrink wrapping, and other problems make it one of the most inaccurate designs in Jurassic Park. But hey, at least Zeb actually looks like a Giganotosaurus, unlike a certain other individual. But Zeb's design could have been better, as there is another Jurassic World Gigantosaurus design that is a lot better, that being the Jurassic World Evolution Original Gigantosaurus. Before Zeb's design came along, there already was a Jurassic World design for Gigantosaurus, that being the one from Jurassic World Evolution. And looking at it, it looks pretty accurate to a real-life Giganotosaurus reconstruction. But how accurate is it? Well, since I haven't made one of these videos in like a couple months, we're going to do another one. That being everything good and bad about the Jurassic World Evolution Giganotosaurus. As usual, first I'll start with everything bad, and then I'll do everything good. Since this is from Jurassic World, obviously it's not going to be the most accurate and perfect design. Let's first start with the hands, and as you can see here, the hands are pronated, facing downwards, instead of the inward neutral hand position where the palms face inward. Something to note about dinosaurs is that dinosaurs could not pronate their wrists like in media. In order to do so, they would end up breaking them. So they would actually keep their hands in this inward hand position. Unfortunately, this design has the downward-facing broken hands position, which Zeb's design was actually able to fix. Now, while the Evolution Giga does not have the same lipless problem as Zeb, it still has a bad overbite, with the lips not covering the top teeth. Most to all theropods would have had lips that covered their teeth when they closed their mouth, so they wouldn't get damaged by bacteria. In fact, a lot of reptiles have this. They have lips that cover their teeth, the only ones being crocodilians, and the reason why crocodilians don't need these is because they have something built in their mouth to avoid their teeth being destroyed by bacteria. The Evolution Giga is a little shrink-wrapped. Not too much in the face, but definitely in the body. You can see the pelvis kind of jutting out. Like with a lot of theropods, Giganotosaurus would have been very well built, bulky, and overall pretty fat. It would definitely not have its pelvis jutting out, or at least not how it's shown here. The feet look pretty weird. They should be more thick and bird-like. One last thing before we get on to the good points. The Evolution Giga has these small little spikes. Now, while there's no evidence for Giganotosaurus or any theropod having spikes, it is possible that it might have had spikes in real life, and if it did, then it would probably look like this. Just these tiny little spikes. Not over-exaggerated Godzilla spikes. Okay, now that I'm done with all the bad stuff, let's move on to the good stuff. The first thing I want to point out is the eye. Now, unlike the Dominion Giga, the Evolution Giga has a round pupil. It's more likely that theropods had these round bird-like pupils, not these slit cat-like pupils. It also has short arms. Now, Giganotosaurus had pretty short arms, not as short as T-Rex, but they were still pretty small. Sure, the hands are pronated, which the Dominion Giga was able to fix, but hey, at least they're still short. Unlike with the Dominion Giga, the Evolution Giga's head looks pretty accurate, comparing to an image of a real-life Giganotosaurus skull. Aside from the lips not covering the top teeth and the crest being weirdly shaped, it looks pretty accurate actually. It also has the most important detail on a Giganotosaurus, the unforgettable, unmistakable Chad chin. Giganotosaurus had this weird bulgy chin thing, which a lot of people now call... Giganotosaurus had this weird kind of bulgy chin thing, which a lot of people call the Giganotosaurus Chad chin, which for whatever reason, Zeb lacked. Overall, the Evolution Giganotosaurus actually looks like an accurate reconstruction of a real-life Giganotosaurus. Yes, there are a few problems, like the lips not covering the top teeth and the hands being pronated, but other than that, this looks pretty good, and is certainly better than Zeb's design. Well, that's everything good and bad about the Jurassic World Evolution Giganotosaurus, and I'll be signing out. Goodbye.